What's up, everybody? It's Potato Panda TV here again today, and I know I don't really post stuff to this video or this channel very as much as I'd like to, but I don't really have, I guess, a lot of content to post to this channel. But I'll try to post whenever I can. But again, this is, as you can see, I got one of the Commander Legends three pack booster boxes or whatever you want to call this thing. So of course it's just a 3 pack. It's got 3 packs and there's 20 packs or 20 cards per pack, and then there's an insert in there, but I don't really think there's that much to that insert. So I think it's just kind of like has some information about like playing, has some like rules of Commander, or just some like guidelines on how to play Commander. I think I know I've opened a couple of these boxes, so I should know what what's about. But let's see. I've got there's 2, and there's that, and then so yep, it's just some stuff about just some stuff about Commander, and then some stuff about like the different like dual mana colors, and just some like information about the different combinations. So yeah, that's all that really is. So go ahead and get into this. So let's see. Last couple of packs I think the last pack I opened up I didn't really get too much, but I know there was a couple packs there where I got some decent pulls. So hoping for some couple decent pulls here, but we're gonna put the rares in the back like always, and kind of, not that they're really that much different, but yeah. And not that it really matters, but that's kind of a neat looking card. And displayer's capsule. Sacrifice to store target artifact or enchantment. Mill 3 cards. It seems like I kind of remember pulling some of these cards, so that might be a sign to kind of start pulling back on buying Commander Legends. But I guess we'll see. When Filigree Familiar enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. When he dies, draw a card. Might be somewhat useful. Raise the alarm. Annoyed Alistair. I think I pulled this card, and it's got it in my already put it in my dinosaur deck, or my dinosaur commander. Elf Assassin Aura. Artifact equipment, you get +3, +0, and is every creature type. Interesting. I got the Preventer is tapped, and then there's Battlefield Sacrifice it unless you pay 1 colorless, and if you tap, you add 1 mana of any color. Double Strike. Seems like I've pulled this one before. Like I said, I'll try to kind of leave these here for a second, just so if you don't see what their abilities are. When he enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Oh, that's might be able to use that for one of my black decks. At the beginning of end step, you lose 2 life for each card in your hand. Maybe that won't be a card I put in my deck. And there's my first legendary. First strike. Add an amount of red equal to the greatest power among creatures you control that enter the battlefield this turn. So, I guess that's so-so, but I don't know if I don't really have any decks right now where I could use that, so I don't know. Horizon Stone, if you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes colorless instead. And here's our other legendary Vampire Noble. Got a vampire deck. I got a vampire deck and a flying deck that I could use this on. And it's 4/4. Whenever another creature dies, put a 1/1 on this card. Whenever another player loses the game, you gain life equal to the player's life total on the turn as the turn began. It's partner, so that'd be a nice card for one of my black or my flying or my vampire deck. And flying, as it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand. And that's always not land fetch cards are always nice. And then my token up there. Thought I put my packs over there, but on the side, but right in front of my face. So let's see, pack number 2. And let's see, put the do the same. Sure, get the rares in the back. Try not to see it. Try not to see what the rares are, but I guess it doesn't really matter that in particular that much. So I got our token. I'll try to go through these a little bit quicker just because, unless I see something I like. But again, let's try to put these up so you can see what they are. Equipped creature has vigilance, trample, and haste. That's okay. I might be able to use some of these ones because I've been kind of thinking about making a trample deck. So I guess we'll see if I can work out some type of trample deck. When you enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. I guess I'll have to kind of see what that monarch thing is. Because I've looked at it, but I can't really remember exactly what it does or what the purpose of the monarch is. But I know it's had some ability, but I forget exactly what the monarch or the purpose of the monarch is. But yeah, 2 damage to each non-pirate creature. And I guess I could maybe use that for. I know I have a couple decks that have red, so I guess I could use that. Destroy target creature with power 3 or greater. That could definitely be useful. Creature elf salamander rogue. Talk about a weird combination: elf salamander and rogue. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Non-elf creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Flying up. Let's have the foil version of that card in the last one. Tap, add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. When that mana is spent to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with your commander's scry 1. I don't know, it might be. There's tapped if you add 1 mana of any color to your commander when that mana is spent to cast creature spell. Maybe, I don't know if I'll have any creature spells, but I'm sure I probably do. Then got a golem creature, human pirate. Seems like there's a fair amount of pirates in this Commander Legacy. And instant, draw 4 cards, then discard 2 cards. Yeah, that might be a decent. I think I have my flying deck. Seems like I have another card. The deck has blue in it, but I know my flying does, but I can't remember if I have another one with flying or blue in it or not. Elf horror. I mean, I have black green's one of my favorite color combinations, so but unfortunately I don't really, don't really have any interest in an elf deck, but doing a horror themed deck might not be too bad. I just don't know if I have enough horror creatures. And then we got an enchantment, Court of Bounty. There's from the Monarch at the beginning of your cup. You may put a card from your hand into the battlefield. If you have a Monarch, instead you put a creature or land card from your hand into the battlefield. And then Zombie Wizard. Yep, oh crap, I was gonna say I could use this since I have a zombie deck, but my zombie deck is it's green, red, or green, not green, red, green, black, so I wouldn't, or unfortunately, wouldn't be able to use this one, but, I guess I could always make another zombie deck, but, I guess I don't know how many white or blue zombies there are. It has hexproof from artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. And there's a battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each creature that died this turn. And when he dies, you may pay one colorless. When you do, destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good card to use, but like I said, I don't know if I have any, or, I don't know if I'd be able to, let's see, I don't know if I'd be able to make enough, I don't know if I have enough white, blue, and or black zombies or wizards to do that, but I guess I could maybe do like a hexproof deck, but, I guess we'd have to figure that out, but I don't know if haven't really had the desire to make any, really put any effort in making any decks within the last month or so, so I guess we'll just kind of see when I finally get back into making or putting decks together. So looks like I got 1, 2, 3 rares this time. Still only 2 legendaries, but I got 3 rares. And Doom Traveler, create a 1/1 white spirit. Oops, put that over here in the deck. Human Pirate. Beast. I also kind of want to make a beast deck, but I don't know if I want to. I know there's a million goblins out there, but a lot of the goblins are on the smaller side, so I don't really have any. Well, I don't know if I'd ever want to make a goblin deck, but I guess you never know. Can't attack or block. Elf Soldier. Melfield Twins Zombie. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Create 2. Definitely at least put that in my alternate for my zombie deck. So I'll put that in with the cards that up for as a maybe for a zombie deck. Giant. Guess there's another reason to make a 69. I guess I could use it as trample. Or think about doing like a giant deck and a trample deck. So maybe, or if I do another zombie deck, I don't know. I could use it for a couple different decks. And I know I have a Death Touch deck, but I'm 99% sure I already have that card in there, or I have it as like an alternative. Which is a battlefield, draw a card, add 1 mana of any color. Yeah, that's definitely always nice to have a card that lets you draw another card. And become the Monarch. Again, I don't really know what the forget what the Monarch thing does. Choose trigger creature you control. Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player planeswalker this turn, draw that many cards. And I could maybe use that for my dinosaur deck, or my dinosaur deck that has green, or maybe use it for, I mean, I got a couple green. I think my dragon deck has greens, and dinosaurs and dragons have some decent sized creatures, so I could maybe use that for one of those decks. And let's see, Sorceress is a 3 rares, so the first is a sorcery, destroy all creatures and planewalkers except for commanders. And that's definitely a useful card. Vampire Noble. Flying. Whenever another creature dies, put 2/1/1 counters on this guy. Whenever another player loses a game, you gain life equal to the player's total. Wasn't this one? Didn't I pull this one in one of the other packs? And the Sphinx. Flying. If you would scry a number of cards, draw that many cards instead. And let's see. Maybe I could use that for my flying deck. And let's see. Didn't I? As soon as this card I thought that was a card I pulled in one of the other packs. Not that it's really that big of a deal, but let's see. Did I? Maybe I'm just imagining. I mean, I thought I for sure pulled it in one of these other packs. Or did I? Oh, maybe I didn't. For some reason I guess I thought I pulled another one of the legendary creatures that had something similar as far as its abilities. Oh, not that it's not really that big of a deal. Oh, did I put it over here? Since it's a zombie, I might have put it in this pile of things I might use later. Oh, yep. I pulled 2 of these ones, so and I guess I can always put one in my vampire deck and one in my flying deck if I don't already have them in there, but I guess that's it for this video, but I appreciate everybody taking the time to stop by, and as always, I hope to see you next time.